Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Northwest Native Tracker, where I take you out into active Bigfoot locations and I explain the grounds for evidence through tracking and through my native lore understanding. So, I am out in my Yerin research area. This is a place my mother brought me when I was a teenager, and she explained that the Yerin group here have survived in this, along this stream bed for the last 10,000 years. They were living here during the time of Mount Mazama's eruption. That's Crater Lake today. So, this is one of the Yerin tool makers, stone markers. Last night he left me a fancy orb, and I asked for an arrowhead last time I was here, and he gave me one this time. So I'm going to keep that. I was next to my vehicle. So let me go on and show you what I wanted to explain to you. So this group, a couple of years ago, when we were having so many problems, my dog's been playing, so many problems with forest fires, this Yerin group, mind you, Yerin are tall. They are like Bigfoot, they're 8 to 10 feet in height. They are orangey reddish, orangutan colored hair all over their bodies. They have kind of a humanoid orangutan looking face. Some of them have the ability to grow long hair on their heads. And some of the men, when they get older, will have the bumps on the sides of their heads like an orangutan does. So this particular group has been here for a very long time. And a few years ago, when we were having all the problems with forest fires down south, this group took in a bunch of orphaned little ones that survived the fire. And they didn't care what they took in. They took in anything. I saw, children that looked like little booger people. I saw this guy, a little mole guy down here, and some other. I saw chromosote babies, all kinds of stuff here. So they took in a lot of different, foundlings. So it looks like Mole Man, the little mole guy down here, has decided he's got a wife and a mate and a child. This spring is the first time I've seen any kind of evidence of a baby in the area. And what they do is they'll dig out a little hollow and they'll put their babies in a little kind of dirt bowl so they don't, stumble and fall. They're very blind. They're very clumsy, according to my grandmother's lore. So they try to protect them this way. Or they'll set rocks in a circle and they'll put them in a little rock nest. That's another known thing that they do. Now, mole people are small. They're only about 3.5, 4 foot in height. The females, when they give birth, will go underground. But the males will live in the embankments typically. And this is the sort of little structure they will live in, just a big hole on the side of an embankment. This one's about 5 foot across, about 5 foot deep, and maybe 3.5 or so feet tall. Now, these guys are really docile. They're not, they're like moles. They're blind. They are able to speak, and they do have one kind of peculiarity to them. They're along the top of their heads and down their spine, they have rows of what look like porcupine quills. It looks like this guy was stacking rocks in here too. What's going on in here? Yeah, a little bit of rock stacking. So that's the sort of way that they'll live. And this guy, he keeps a marker. It looks like a horseshoe. I kind of wonder if somebody explained the mythology of, being lucky if you got a horseshoe. I would assume he would consider himself lucky, having survived the fire. And they will also do some rock stacking behavior. But they never stack more than just 2 rocks, typically. That's about the extent of what they'll do. Or they'll put stuff in the ground, stuck in the ground. They'll still do tapping. They also speak, just like, the Yerin can speak. Just about all cryptids can speak. So, anyway, let me show you downstream here. What I'm hoping to do is get on the road and revisit all of the locations I was trained in. and tell the lore and show the evidence that I was shown. So if you're interested in helping me out to do that, please look me up on my GoFundMe. Search Fund Northwest, that's one word, Native Trackers, Bigfoot Expeditions, or you can look me up on Patreon, just NW Native Tracker. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you like my content, please feel free to share and give a like. I answer questions. Feel free to make comments. If you have an interest in reporting a sighting anywhere from the Oregon area, please email me at northwestnativetracker@yahoo.com. Have a great day, and thank you, everyone.